What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you all are having a fantastic week. Fantastic week. Listen, I know I wasn't here Friday or Saturday. Yeah, I know. Kids were sick. My wife was sick. Just all around debauchery happening in my household. It was insanity. It was rough, but we're here. We're here. Now, I'm going to tell you, one thing, what's going on, Heaven? How you doing, bud? But, so I'm going to tell you, if y'all haven't been watching some of these guys out here, these streamers, let's see, freaking, you have, oh man, Mr. Raffle Waffle. He is doing a fantastic job. You got a couple other guys out there. They have been running the gambit on doing the ARG puzzle that Bungie has put forward. The gauntlet has been thrown. Okay, the gauntlet has been laid down by Bungie to get this ARG going. Okay, they have been going day and night running these puzzles and going through all these different sites and sources and videos and sound, audio, like just insanity. And something they finally came out with. Bungie, after they figured out a puzzle, came out with this. Okay, and it's awesome, dude. It is a trailer for Marathon, and it's called Save the Date. Okay, Save the Date. We've been waiting for things to happen with Marathon for a long time. A long time we've been waiting. And we're finally getting it. We're finally getting things that we have been asking for about this game. Okay, we've been asking questions on questions on questions on why we haven't had anything come up with this game. Finally, in this week, we finally got it. Okay, so I'm going to show you real quick, before we jump into gameplay. I'm going to show you this. Okay, this is what came out for it. Oh. I have watched this already, okay? I've watched it multiple times because I was actually part of the ARG groups trying to figure out what we could see, if there was anything in the video to maybe push forward with this puzzle. I haven't seen anything. I actually had to stop a couple hours ago because I had things I had to go do. But it saved the date, April 12th. 6 days. 6 days. And we're going to have a gameplay trailer of some sort. I don't know if it's going to be a trailer or a VOW or them releasing more information. Who knows? But we're going to get something. Okay? So sit back, relax, take a look at this. I want you to watch. And see how beautiful this game is looking. Heaven, my old buddy moved from working on Destiny to working on Marathon, so I know a lot. But he said I can't spoil anything or he will stop telling you stuff. Hey, listen, just send it to me in Discord. I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody, I promise. Okay? Your secret's safe with me. Just saying. I'll cut the stream right now. I'm joking. Yeah, listen. Don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily want spoilers, but I love this puzzle that they're doing. It gives me the feeling from like Corridors of Time, Niobe Labs, the whole nine, like all the puzzles that we got in Destiny from years ago that made the whole community come together. That's what it's given me. It's given me those butterfly feelings in my stomach. Like it feels great to finally sink my teeth into a puzzle that is like, it's encompassing thousands upon thousands of people, and I love it. I love it. It is amazing. So let's go ahead and check this out. It's very short. It's a minute and a quarter. Nothing crazy, but it's awesome. I love it. I think it's a fantastic. Looks very well made, and I'm excited. Like, it makes me excited to actually play Marathon. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hold on. I am gonna run it back. Hold on. We'll start that again. I had to pause music. It's a little kitty cat. Yo, is that the wow, I didn't even see that the first time around. Is that the extraction beam? Wow. Yep, look at that. Look at that. April 12th. 6 days. Next Saturday. I'm so pumped. I'm pumped. Oh my goodness. Oh no, get out of here. I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch Shroud right now. I'm streaming. Sorry, Shroud. Love you. But yeah, so like, just to give a little bit of insight to what's going on with the puzzle, the ARG, and all that. Oh, another guy, freaking Active. Dude, Active was on for over 24 hours working on this puzzle. Okay? Like, insanity. But, so, we're going to take us here real quick. I'm going to take us to two places. I'm going to take us to Twitter, and I'm also going to take us to this other site. Okay? So, we're going to start off over here. All right? This is called Traxxas Global. So all of these are options that we can open, okay? All right. The first options that we had were this CB drill and the management console, okay? This is the management console. So you see this little thing down here in the corner, okay? What you could do is you can upload what's called a DAC, okay? So what that is, it's like a picture. It's like a verifying badge or picture, basically. So to do that, you go to this Twitter page, We Are Mida, and if you're a Destiny player out there, you will understand what Mida is. Mida multi-tool. It actually, in the lore, comes from. Is it Sunday? I thought that was Saturday. No, that's Saturday, bud. Saturday. We are not. I don't know where you live, but I know for me it is 11:30 at night. 6 days. So 6 days from the 6th. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There you go. Like, I'm not trying to like bust anybody's balls. It is Saturday, I promise you. But yeah. So in the lore, the forgot there's 7 days. Yeah, you're right. There is reference that Mida, the Mida multi-tool actually comes from an alternate reality. Okay, an alternate dimension, and it comes from this dimension where Mida is from. But what you do, they came out with their own DAC. It's a master DAC, scramble key. You take that scramble key, you drag and drop. Ooh, that's not what I want. You drag and drop over here on the satellite map. It logs you in. Oh, look at that. Then we had to have 2,000 people, individual people, come in and log in. Okay, once we had 2,000 people, we could actually move this around, and we could. These are supposed to be satellites. We had to line these up perfectly on an axis to create a picture. From there, that unlocked more on this wheel. Okay, on that wheel, we were able to grab. Hold on. See if I can get one real quick. Make a quick one. That'll work. You would match up these barcodes, and it would do something like this. Okay, you take in that satellite picture you had, the center ring was core, the middle ring was transit, the outer ring was frontier. Frontier, we were given a coordinate of 714. That was given to us through Twitter pages or Twitter posts. The transit number, we took all these numbers here, and we were we somehow, I don't know exactly how, but we got a number. I think it was 978 or negative 978 for the transit wheel, the middle circle. And then I wasn't here for the core number, but it is what it is. I missed out on that. But you can go through, and each one of these lit up nodes you can actually click on, and it has a picture or a or something to actually to interact with. Shut up, Carnage. No, that's Heaven. Sorry, I wanted to say Carnage so bad. But yeah, so you do all this, then you come back over to Mida, and it's doing, they're trying to throw us off the scent. They're trying to help us out, like here and there. You get this, and you get this, you get this right here, and then also you have the marathon, the game. They're also posting things as well. Okay, I mean, I'm talking posting so much. They posted this. This was a puzzle on its own. They posted this. This was a puzzle. This was a puzzle. This was all of these were puzzles. You got the Discord channels. You got this. You got that. Insanity. You got people all across the board that are trying to work on this. And like I said, thousands of people have been working on this hardcore. Yeah, but Carnage, I gotta blame you for something. Come on now. But yeah, they've been working across the board for days. Okay, they've really been working on this for months, but it's been really picking up more in the past couple days. So I have. Oh wow, I didn't even see these. What? Yo, that is sick. That is sick. Holy crap. Yo, that is awesome. I love the look of that. That is so cool. Really? Well, yeah. So that's what I've been getting into. I know I haven't been online as much. I've been working on my Last of Us video series. I've been working on this. I've just been across the board doing a lot of things, trying to have a lot of moving parts. Yeah, but aren't you used to that kind of thing? Aren't you used to that, Carnage? Getting blamed for shit you didn't do? Remember? Military, bud. We all fuck up somehow, some way. But yeah, so, I know it's not necessarily an excuse, but it is something that I've been working on, and I've been really getting into, and I've been enjoying the shit out of it because I love puzzles, dude. Especially when it comes to gaming puzzles, I love gaming puzzles. Okay, like not even joking. They're some of my favorite things. That's why I like day one raids, day one dungeons. That's why I like them so much, because you're physically trying to figure out how to do something, how the game or how the mechanics of each encounter. Like it's always such a treat to be able to do, and I enjoy that. So, but tonight we are going to try and carry somebody. We're going to try and teach him the ways of the raid. And so yeah, I hope y'all enjoy. I think it'll be fun. And let's just jump into it. Look, I was about to die there. Where is it? This Friday. Shut up. Don't care. There's that. And we're going to come over here to this. Alrighty. Dude, day one salvation was actually kind of fire. I had to get off early, but I watched quite a few raid teams roll. And I will say, dude, even to this day, Salvation's Edge does not disappoint. I still love playing and watching people play that raid. Not even joking. I love that raid. It's as much as Ace is probably gonna shit a kitten, it is probably one of my. It's probably my top 4. I'd say number 2 on my top raids ever. I'd say number 1 because it has a special place in my heart. That's where it was one of the first raids that I actually completed was Kingsfall. No, that's number 1. Number 2 would be Salvations. Number 3 would be VOW. And number 4? I'd say Wrath. I'd say Wrath of Machine would be number 4 for me. And again, I know that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I know that, but I enjoy it. I enjoy them. No Pocket, what's going on, buddy? What's going on there, boss hog? How you doing tonight? I am doing fantastic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here with a Discord and get going. Go ahead and talk to people. So I hope, again, as always, I hope you all enjoy. I hope everybody has a great time. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow or that like and subscribe button. You know, the more you guys hit that like button and subscribe, the more it pushes it to people, and we can get more people to join the community and join us on our travel to success. You know what I'm saying? If you're over on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. If you want to subscribe, you don't have to. I always make sure to say that, because I feel like some people get the wrong idea when people say, you know, make sure you follow, but subscribe if you want to. Like, no, if you want to subscribe, please do. I'm not gonna say no, but if you don't want to, I personally am not gonna belittle you or bash you. Okay, so no matter what, I appreciate that you're here. So, but let's jump into it. Let's go ahead and get in Discord, get in here with these guys, see what the hell they're doing. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Yo, I'm so fucking down with that. That's actually a great roll.
What'd you do?
He got his shiny moving target lock. It's about the Pokemon farm, man. Gotta get those shinies.
I can't believe I got that. I was not expecting that.
And Crack, we may just have to pull 2 randomly. No, 3.
Have you checked Spoody's? Have you checked the raid channel?
No, I have not.
I would say check in there, see if they got anybody.
Check the new pinned comment.
New pinned comment?
Yeah, in raid.
I gotta get used to being in there.
No, you go fuck yourself with that.
Yeah, sorry, I would raid with you guys. I don't have the time.
It's not your fault. We were expecting people to be on sooner.
Like an hour ago or so.
Wait, whoa, where are you going?
I have to be up at 6:30 for work.
And your point?
It's already 11 o'clock at night.
And your point?
Okay, hold on.
I also have a kid. A 6-month-old.
You're not helping your case, Kronos.
I got 3 kids.
2 or 3 kids.
I got 3 kids.
Okay. 3 kids. You know how much sleep he gets during the weekend? 3 hours, and the rest of it is filled by nicotine and Red Bull.
Yeah, so he's on the same thing as me then, except I'm a single parent.
All he's missing is.
Hey, you be fine.
He'll have the
okay, you got him on that one.
Hey, you got me on that one, but you'll be fine. You only need about an hour.
No.
Maybe 45 minutes.
No.
30?
Real gamers don't sleep.
No,
Yeah, what the fuck is sleep?
At least 5 to 6 hours.
Oh, that's too much. Those are bitch hours, dude. Come on.
To be fair, Crack, he wasn't in the military, so he ain't used to.
Yeah, you know.
But I'm sorry, I'd rather not fall asleep at the wheel and kill myself while I'm at work.
Yeah, he does involve driving. So
have you tried the wonderful thing of crack?
Crack, spread them cheeks.
Coming from Sir Cracked himself.
We here do not condone of the use of illegal substances.
Yeah, nope, never.
We do find it hilarious, though.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Yo, Carnage. Did you see the clip that I posted?
The one about me talking?
Yeah.
You need to start tagging me in that shit.
Yo, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was not surprised. I was actually kind of surprised that it did as well as it did, because the last time I posted a clip like that, I got berated for being a 40-year-old trying to act like a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I think I commented on that.
I think you did too. I was just like, huh, neat.
Yeah, but then
I'm popping out.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you leaving too?
Play a game and then
Fuck,
I'm
dude.
out.
I
Yeah,
had a migraine all day,
we-
and I'm just narrowly avoiding it.
We've
right
been
now.
waiting for people for
It's 9
2
o'clock.
hours, 3 hours.
Oh,
I've been
shit.
waiting since about 8:30, so yeah, about 3 hours.
Well, shit. What's the trials map this week, dude? What is it?
It's Iron
Eh,
Banner.
Iron Banner.
I said the same thing.
God damn it! Bungie, you do one thing right, and then you fuck it up.
Oh, so we can't call Bungie Dev anymore because we found someone with a lower Bungie ID than Eric Dragoon.
In our server?
The one we were farming with Callie with.
We can still call him. He is still the Bungie dev of this server, okay? Thank you very much. As he's like disappears.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, I gotta go. Got like 200 summons to get done before like 5:30 a.m. So have a good stream. Hey man, Evan, get your shit done, bud. Get your shit done, and don't want you getting in trouble or nothing like that. And we'll see you when you come or whenever you get a chance to come back. All right, man. I appreciate you coming by, and always stay frosty. Okay. Let's see here. So what do we want to do while we pass the time?
Does anyone need to do the dyad stuff?
Eventually.
I mean, we could do that while we're waiting for so-called Ace.
Why do I have so many things at the tower? That's so much. Take us to the tower if you don't mind, bud.
Absolutely mind. 100%.
Well, that fucking sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, delicious and tasty.
Oh, by the way, another thing I put on there. You remember the Garados that are blind and have to use fucking claws
Wait, what?
on Resident Evil 4?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're Wolverine.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
I got the video in the Discord.
Did you see the lineup for the new Marvel movie?
I did not.
Yo, check it out when you can, man. There is... Whew.
It's pretty snazzy.
It's a snazzy roster, bud. Also,
All right, let me.
look up the clip of Doctor Doom pulling the spine out of Thanos,
It was pretty
which
slick.
is canon. It happened in the comic.
Man, why is it after you drink soda, just water doesn't taste good anymore?
So Thunderbolts, Ironheart,
diabetes?
For
It was cooked.
okay, this one I am actually wanting to see the Marvel zombies. Wonder Man, Doomsday. Secret
No,
Wars.
man.
You know what? Which one I want them to make?
What's that?
Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh,
I'd watch that.
yeah. Dude, with everything going on with Ryan Reynolds right now, I don't know, man.
What's going on?
What's going on with?
him?
Dude, he's been in a lawsuit after lawsuit over between him and the co-host of or the co-star of the movie with Blake Lively. I guess there's been like animosity between them, and
There's
suppose
always animosity between
there's a bunch of dumb
stars.
shit.
Stayed lively.
Yeah, his wife.
Oh,
Why does she always cause problems for him, man?
I mean, we could also say the same thing about freaking Will Smith and that one bitch.
I mean, true.
Fair point.
All right, let's see.
These dudes just need to stop dating Hollywood actors.
But where else are they going to meet people?
Anywhere else.
Be like Keanu
Or the-
Reeves.
Okay, listen, there's only one Keanu Reeves. That's the problem.
True, but be like him.
The thing is to date Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. Be respectable.
I mean,
like,
have
listen,
you seen him training for
True.
the John Wick movie? Holy shit.
True. But
Yeah.
have you heard the stories like him outside of movies and just in everyday
Like,
public?
Nobody recognizes him in public somehow.
Yeah.
He's
He
just a
rides
normal
he
person.
rides the metro with people. He goes and he's like he's a fucking awesome human being out in public around people.
But he's a freak in the sheet.
And you can't tell because, like, he dresses like an everyday person.
Exactly. And he is the perfect person to be noticed in public and say, and when they're like, hey, are you Keanu Reeves? Nah, man, that's not me. No, you are, dude, you are. Nah, I'm his double. Like,
Okay. Remember the E3 reaction?
Oh, for Cyberpunk?
People were like freaking losing their
oh
mind.
yeah, they're fucking losing it. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna message Spooty real quick. See what they're up to tonight. I see he's online, but that don't mean. I mean, I know that don't mean shit half the time anyway for him.
Lurking.
I don't know, like, just that group in general. God damn, is it toxic?
Why is it so toxic?
you don't know.
It's lovingly toxic.
I don't know about lovingly. I feel like there's actually animosity in that group. Like legit hatred for each other. But they're all like, you know what? He actually gets damaged.
How many? How many would we need if I pull Spooty?
2.
Still would be 2 because it'd be me, Kate, Carnage, Spooty, Ace.
Ace said he would be online 2 hours
I don't
ago.
think he's getting online.
Like, I'm not believing him.
Why is he
Yeah.
so inconsistent with it?
Well, he's been on call this week,
Yeah.
so
But the
it's
fact is, like,
understandable.
I got you.
But still, he could have said, hey, I'm not able to.
Fair point. Fuck, I almost had him.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would love to play with you guys. I just don't see it.
What would Hawthorne have for me today?
Do the thing.
She is going to shove a lasagna in your ass.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some of that lasagna.
Is it gluten
I'll
free?
still- get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. That's an insult to Italians everywhere. Get the fuck out. I'm not even Italian.
What did he say?
Is it gluten-free?
I only take gluten free lasagnas up my ass. My asshole has a gluten
Hey,
intolerance.
see, that statement I could actually believe. I can see you having gluten-free. The sauce is still bubbling. It's that hot up your ass.
And only organic tomato sauce too.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I don't want pesticides going up my ass.
I've literally seen you shove a ringworm up your ass and you don't want a pesticide up there?
You've watched him do that?
Let's not
Heyo.
talk about it.
My cam on?
Yes, it was.
Where's the pictures or it didn't happen?
It happened because I had to go to therapy afterwards.
No, what? I thought you were fucking around.
I never thought someone could have a mole on their mole, and I couldn't stop staring at it. I just kept going mole.
Oh boy.
Looked into the eye of the storm, and it looked back.
Brown,
It
the
winked
brown
back.
eye.
It winked back.
He did. He like puckered, and then you just saw an eyeball. I was like, "Is that Sadler or is that Kate's ass winking at me?" Oh God, we are fucking disturbed.
Well, there goes monetization, so fuck it.
Vernon, do you work tomorrow?
Yes, I do work tomorrow.
Damn, I'm actually not gonna be able to get it cashed in. Fuck.
Let's see what I can
What have
get
I told you
for-
about putting your drug payments through the bank?
Nah, I meant the. Where the fuck is it?
You have to
with
watch
the-
it.
It's this thing, but it's for the
Oh,
garden. And I need spoils, but I have no one to raid with tomorrow now.
no, that's faded. That's
Yeah,
fall.
I have the one for garden done, but I don't have the spoils to be able to buy it. And I don't have anybody to raid with tomorrow.
Do checkpoint dots and grab all those secret chests.
Oh yeah, he's not wrong about that.
He's talking about a
you,
quest. He needs to do the quest so he can get the guaranteed red border.
No, you said he finished the quest. He just needs spoiled.
Oh.
Yeah, we finished the quest, Carnage.
Yeah.
Remember?
Just get a
I just need
checkpoint
the
post
25
Templar.
kills.
Dude, like this whole freaking weekend has been a blur. I thought I would be doing so much raiding, and I end up playing Resident Evil 4 because no one was on.
We did do a lot of raiding. We got
We did
three
two.
raids done.
Two.
That's a lot of raiding.
For you, not for me.
Are you off next weekend?
No, I work.
What days are you off?
I'll give you a hint. 2 weeks from now, I'll have the weekend off.
No, I know, but what days do you have off this week?
Wednesday, Thursday.
We can do raids. If people are on early enough, we can do them. I get off at 5.
Yeah. Yeah, when is that gonna happen?
Well,
Can you
if
be on at 7 o'clock Central Time?
hey Kronos, how about
I
you
don't know what
just
that is.
nut up and stay awake?
Dude, I can't. I'm not gonna take that risk.
It's not a risk. It's
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
because
wait,
if
hold on.
I-
Has your kid stopped teething yet?
No.
oh, it's perfect time. They sleep through everything.
No, they don't.
Just
I'm,
had a little
I'm
bit of
lucky
whiskey in
he's
their mouth.
asleep right now.
Oh, you're saying you got one of those kids that just doesn't want to sleep no matter what you do?
Well, no, once you get him to sleep, he'll stay asleep for like 5-6 hours. But
Perfect.
if you can't get him to sleep, you're fucked.
Just drug him.
No, I'm not gonna drug my kid. Do
If
you
you
know
won't
how
do
many
that,
times
fine.
I've had? Do you know how many times I've had fucking Child Protective Services called on me for bullshit?
Okay, hold it. Shut the fuck up with that right now. Someone is streaming.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Like I'm all about having screwed up conversations, but that one's not happening. Ugh.
And listen, I know you're a good parent, and someone is doing fucking the child version of swatting.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, move.
What I could tell you is, if I was a single parent, dude, I would probably be the most distraught, tired-looking single parent on the planet.
So what would be different from you and now?
I would look worse.
Your bags have bags. You look that tired.
No, I'm actually like I'm fucking wide awake tonight, dude. I did a CrossFit session this afternoon or this evening,
That is not where I thought that was going from.
dude. Dude, I burned over almost 700 calories in a fucking 25-minute workout. And I hate. I'm not a fan of CrossFit because me personally, I feel that CrossFit is one of those types of workouts that it incentivizes to do things fast, but with poor form.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, the Marine Corps, we also get that freaking Marine Corps look when we're doing CrossFit.
True, but when I look at like pull-ups, dude, CrossFit with pull-ups is just like I want to punch a small dog in the face. Because I see that like they're fucking it looks like they're kipping every time that they do a pull-up, and it looks like they're trying to do a roundhouse.
They basically just lower their head down and then lift it
Yes.
back up. Like that guy who's doing the fucking like most pull-up record, and that's what
Yeah.
he's doing, just holding himself.
Yeah,
What the
exactly.
fuck? You can get Desperado on the fucking peace bond?
Yeah.
That shit's probably nuts.
Do we want to run some Iron Banner while we're waiting for possible people to join?
I asked if you guys wanted to do the dyad mission.
Which one?
I still got to get stuff from there. Crack, you said you needed stuff from there.
Yeah. Do you have to have Dyad equipped?
I don't know about that, but I'm gonna have it equipped anyway.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll probably equip
Have a
it.
good night, guys. I'll see you.
Have a good
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Let me get rid of this.
Yeah. Cracked, if you're on tomorrow, I'm done to do some Iron Banner.
I
wait,
do not
yeah,
stream
not
Mondays.
Monday.
Mondays and Wednesdays are my off days.
Oh.
No,
And you don't
so
play games either?
well, no, I do play, but normally what the schedule that I'm trying to get to normalize for myself is Mondays and Wednesdays are like my guaranteed days of I'm not like unless we're playing a party game or something, I'm playing something and I'm recording.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? To make
We need to
videos.
do more party games. We need.
We do. We do.
We need to have a Monopoly night.
You do not value our friendship, do you?
No, let's bring them in.
Value all of
You
our
know what?
friendships equally, it's just
You know
I'm
what?
gonna take somebody
That's fine.
to the fucking cleaner.
Bring them into Uno, bud.
We can't.
Yeah.
It's only 4 people. That's the one problem I have with the Uno game. You can only have 4 people.
Yeah, but still, me, you,
I wanna
him,
take
and who
over
else?
The cleaner in Monopoly.
Bitch, please.
Kate has it. Kate has it.
Yeah, bring Kate in. Fuck it.
And Kate, we need to talk. You either need to turn on your webcam, or we're going to get you a fucking VTuber model.
I mean,
you know what? I'll pick the VTuber model, and I'll go in the way of Dave Chappelle, and you be a black white supremacist who is
Oh
blind.
my god.
yo,
I'll
shut
be
your
an actual
fucking
anime
face.
Kate up.
Did you ever see that skit from Dave Chappelle?
I'm not answering this question. I refuse to. I refuse to answer said questions. Where is my? There it is.
Gotta get,
We'll
God
take
of War.
that. All right, go for it. Mother of fucking God. Ba-da-ba-ba. Has he answered my message? He has not, because he's a bitch. Okay, I think I've asked this before, but technically, Lord of the Rings is PG-13. Okay?
Yes.
Because it's PG-13, it is allowed one singular said fuck per movie. Where would you put them?
that? I would want to create a scene where Frodo accidentally drops the ring on Songran's hand.
Nope. First movie, Mines of Moria, and Pippin knocks over the skeleton. You fucking fool of a toque!
Or when Gandalf falls. Instead of saying, fly, you fool, he just says, fuck.
No, not even when Gandalf falls, when the other wizard is just staring at him.
Alright, so real quick, I'm actually going to
Fuck,
pull it
he's
up.
gonna come back all white and stronger now.
I'm going to pull it up here real quick. Hold on. Actually, no, I won't. But I will. I'm going to pull it up on my phone, and I'm going to read out what a couple of them that I found. Hold on, let me get back in here. I'm staying. Where is it? Here we go. All right. One does not simply walk into fucking Moria. Tell me, friend, when
You
it's...
shall not fucking
Yeah, yep, that's one of them. Tell me, friend, when did Saruman the Wise abandon reason for fucking madness? Oh, here we go.
There is no I in team, but there is 7 eyes, and I don't give a fuck. I cast fireball.
Here's one. What's that? This, my friend, is a fucking pint. when they get a pint at the inn, cast it into the fire, destroy it. Fuck no.
Fuck off. The ring is fucking mine.
Yeah. Or when Sam and Frodo go out on their own, and Frodo says, "How much lembas bread do we have?" And look, more fucking lembas bread.
My fucking hobbit.
Here we go. This one's actually probably one of my favorite. And they call it a mine. A fucking mine.
What about when they entering the secret passage? Big fucking enter.
Oh yeah. When the Witch Queen dies, no man can kill me. I am no fucking man.
By the way, Kate,
Yeah.
I gave that game a shot. I just can't.
One last one. A wizard is never fucking late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. What game did you try?
I can't say while you're streaming.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Hold, please.
Too horny.
I know it's a joke, but god damn it, it's so bad.
He's getting too aroused and shaking his aim.
No, the problem is, Kate, even my friend, who is gay as the night is black, he said, that's fucking
Why has he gotta be
gay."
black?
Really, dude? Really? It's a turn of phrase. you piece of shit.
Whoops. All right.
This ain't
let's
a
see.
fucking pot and kettle fucking situation.
We're
So,
gonna do
Bard
that.
Dyad mission and then Iron Banner?
Yeah, we can do that. No, fuck it. We'll stick with that.
Okay, so SMG, Overcharge, Arc Charge, Strand bonus.
Is there any champions?
No. There is Arc Threat, there is extra shields. Taking combatants generate Blight Geysers when defeated, shielded foes, every single type of shield.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey, Cracked, have you ever gotten a 13
Yes.
Bosses defeated. Okay.
Did it the first day, first run. I think you were there with me.
No,
On
because
expert?
I didn't get
Let's
that
do
till
on expert.
recently.
Oh.
Oh, on expert? Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I did. I can check. Maybe. I wanted to get the right thing. Let's see.
What do I gotta do for this mission anyway?
Is that a triumph or is that a quest line?
It is part of it. It is part of a triumph. I know that.
Okay. Let's see here. Boom. Was it defeat a large number of combatants or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh my god, that's freaking awesome. My decoy clone can actually get suffocating terror off of me. Nope, nope, nope. And the chair!
Nice. Give him the chair.
I took all other finishers off just because I want to send my enemies flying. Laser pointer!
Oh yeah.
Oh, Crack's favorite enemy, the husk.
The husks don't bother me. It's the fucking flying bitches. Those ones get annoying.
Dude, the detonator blast is making him flinch. He's going! He's going!
Dude, that Barrow Dyad is actually pretty fucking dirty.
Yeah, and we don't even have like it fully
Yeah, no.
maxed.
Does it come with subsistence on any of the exotic perks?
I think the one people are going, I think it's hatchling people are going with on this.
Really?
I don't know.
Target lock?
Yeah.
That could be good too. I could see that being pretty fucking broken.
And here comes the whip. Shut up, Crack.
What?
Shut up.
Excuse me? What was that?
You know. You know. And yeet. All right, I got one.
Got one.
Okay. Come on, down there. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm torn between dimensions.
Yep, same here, and I died. I died on it. Oh, oh shit, I still have it. Oh, shit. Do we both have to grab it, Carnage?
No, we just need to have that thing
Okay.
again. But Gate grabbed it.
Oh, gotcha.
Ow, ow. He's hitting me. He's shooting me. Why? I didn't do anything.
Oh, he's angry.
He's angry. Oh shit, the ice crystals.
Grab these. Come back over here.
I have attained the curse. I gotta go to this one. And slam it like it's hot.
I would like to slam. I get okay.
You have your bow?
Whoops. I thought I did. Hold on one second. Super tag. What's going on, buddy? How you doing tonight? Where am I? Hey, No Pocket, are you still here, bud? If you are, cool. If not, then I'll take care of it myself.
Alright. Heading up.
Mm-hmm. Come back here.
Hey, Crack, you made me a mod, right?
Yes. Should be a mod.
I can't do anything. I've tried to.
I'll take care of this one. Yeah. There's no escape out of here.
God damn it. Crack, you fucked it up.
No, I didn't.
You gotta wait for the symbol to appear and you gotta do them in order.
Oh. Oops. Okay, go ahead. Go for it. You know what? Go for it.
God damn it. Okay, let's try this again. That's the wrong one.
Are we there yet?
About to be. Let's see. Oh, actually.
This is the one that sucked. You just gotta wait so long.
That'll do.
Yeah. That's why I'm just gonna sit here and play with my chicken. Last one.
Yes, comfort your friend.
Yes. My friend. Not my...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Look at that. We're out of there.
Oh, son of a bitch. You mean to tell me that's some horseshit? I didn't realize.
It's a long way.
It's all right. I'm right here anyway.
Kind of like the peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter jelly time.
I was gonna say the long way.
Hey, Carnage.
Kate, I see you spent money buying that damn skin.
Yeah, some leftover silver.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Yeah.
All right. No. Shit. Oh, shiitakes. Oh, you can't. Oh, okay then. Trying to do it that way, but it didn't want to.
That's crap. I believe this one as well.
Oh shit. Fucker. Get rid of that.
Yes.
Doop 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 doop. Blue can do.
What the shit? Damn it! And there's another crystal behind you, Kate.
Motherfucker. Oh, motherfuckers.
Skill issue.
Maybe. Doop, 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 doop.
be 3 in here, right?
Wait, actually.
No.
It is.
There's 2 on this side.
And that's a fucking trap. I got to get out. Careful.
Son of a fuck.
Oh, it blocked me.
Welcome to the party.
Can you help me? There's a lasagna in my hand.
Oh lord.
In there.
In there. Did you get the crystal?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the door's been open for a while.
What do you mean a while?
I mean, I'm already at the end, waiting for you guys.
Such a good teammate. Cracks right on my ass. Crack, does it smell like oregano?
It smells like shit.
It was like lasagna.
Yeah.
Hence the oregano. Crap.
You need
Oh,
some help there, buddy.
Nah, I forgot I could climb on this fucking tentacle looking thing.
Ah.
All hail Cthulhu.
All
Can
hell
I?
Cthulhu.
Apparently, as soon as I say that, I fall off.
Well, some bitch.
What's the normal way of getting up there?
Mm.
I think that is the normal way. Jumping all the little bubbles.
I see it now. And I guarantee you there's a trap on the other side here. Nope. Toland! Oh, no. Bomb.
Fuck you, Kate. Oh, dude.
The blight. Go with the blight.
Serves you right. All right.
Here we go.
That's a big rip.
Yeah, that was a fail, bud. Good try though.
I just want to take a second here. Can you come back here for a sec?
Nah, you can suck me off.
Don't tempt me.
Ads haven't noticed me. Crazy shit.
Was I just playing ring around with the fucking enemies there?
Basically.
Are we supposed to like leave or some shit?
We are now.
Whoa, shit!
Oh yeah? You running, bud?
I'm not a pussy. 1v1 me. Go.
No balls.
No, no balls. Let's go.
That fact is like. Alright, bye, Kate. Hi, Kate.
He's alive!
I'm back, baby.
Hi. Hold on, I just want to take the effect of this. Okay. Crack, come here.
Uh-huh.
Look at this side. Look how legit this side looks.
Oh yeah. And then this shit is, this side is
And then
like
you got
empty.
leave it to Bungie to make the best and worst armor cosmetic in the game.
Yeah, that shit fucking looks. Yeah. Got rep though. That's the only good thing.
Anything from Booty in them?
I have had no answer. Yeah, they haven't messaged me. I mean, they're talking in chat or in their Discord, but they haven't messaged me back. Do.
And Ace isn't saying anything.
You guys check the pin comment in raid.
Yeah, we already looked at it. Yeah, bastard.
The wait. Jesus Christ, Kate.
This is why we can't have nice things, Kate.
Well, I mean,
Make it weird.
we technically learned the metric system. I mean, kids are bringing in 9mm to school.
Good lord. Good fucking lord.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not necessarily wrong. Just still.
It ain't right either.
Motherfucker.
All right.
What are we doing?
Random?
I mean, it's up to you, either
Or-
that or fucking Iron Banner for a little bit. I was kind of looking forward to raiding with the buds.
Same here.
We can all get depressed in Iron Banner instead.
Way to be a
There's always the option of Gambit.
Fuck yeah.
Iron Banner it is.
Now I'm a wreck.
All right, let's see.
Doing Iron Banner with good characters.
Oh, cracked. I forgot to send you.
Uh-oh.
Nudes?
Yeah.
I figured.
What a man gotta do to get those?
You have someone I know staying with you for a bit? Who do
Yeah,
I
look in
know
general
it's
chat.
staying with you? Watch. In general chat, you said? Of the server?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, that's just rude. That's just fucking rude, dude. Good lord. Oh, Josh is staying with you? Oh shit. How's he doing? Hopefully he's doing good. Alright, let's go get our fucking... I don't even know what.
Handed.
Yeah. We're gonna deal with all the...
Jade Rabbit.
We're gonna
Jade
deal with
Rabbit.
all the fucking sweaties.
Just going Jade Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
3-man wrecking.
Well, I'm good. I'm glad that he's doing good and he's got somewhere, because I know he was going through some shit at his place, and hopefully he finds a place soon. It also lightens the load a little bit on you, because then you can kind of split the rent between you guys. No Pocket, welcome back, bud. No Pocket, how have you been? I feel like you've been kind of sporadic as far as being on streams, bud.
Well, hey, ask him if he landed safely.
Yeah. Where did he... Oh, fuck. Where did he go? He
Like,
went
look
to
at Hello?
he went to Canada, didn't he?
I don't know. He told me last night that he was taking an airplane, so he went somewhere. But apparently, me and him live in the same state.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
Yeah, he's in your neck of the woods.
I'm sorry.
He's following you.
He's
Literally.
he's after them toes.
Oh, he's not gonna like my freaking foot then, especially my big left toe.
Is it like super hairy, like a hobbit?
No, no, I got a defect in the nail. So I got the main nail, and then there's just a slither of another nail right there.
Fun.
Pretty hot.
Let a new chapter commence.
Sounds like a fun time, to be honest.
Opponent claims zone A.
Random throwing knife kill. I hit somebody.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice. So spawn.
Opponent claimed zone B.
Damn, already.
Yeah.
You captured zone A. You have the advantage. Press on.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these games.
Yep.
Now hit them
It's gonna be one of these games. Oh, good.
I blame Kate.
I mean, I gave you the option. There was Gambit.
I for one choose death.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, bud. Oh, he was almost.
Oh, Shrugs is one of them players.
zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone A lost.
Yeah, so I saw that Ace was on like the emergency response or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
what was the emergency for? I didn't really see.
Area.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That was unfortunate.
Damn, he fucking two-tapped me with the Igneous. Like, I would almost say I would rather trial. What map did we say it was on this week?
It's Iron Banner. There is no
Oh,
trial.
god damn it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I keep forgetting that for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. I'm almost halfway tempted to say, fuck it, let's play Uno.
You captured zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone
Dos Girl Uno Gallahorn. Jesus Christ.
Excusez-moi.
That's the name of a clan.
Oh, there's Heavy. I was wondering when it was gonna pop out.
And how good is freaking Deadlock?
Deadlock is good, but if you're not a shotgun player, it can be a little rough.
Safety, Kate.
I did most of the damage to him. What are you talking about?
Finally, we get Mercy.
Yo, Grendel, what's going on, bud? How you doing tonight?
Be vigilant. Make your next opponent pay for this defeat.
Now we're gonna get teamed up with people who are
Mm-hmm.
eh.
Your circadian
It's
rhythm is
5
fucked up? What's wrong? What happened to your balance, bud? Is that right? Is that right? I feel like that's not right, but I'm not sure.
Is what?
Circadian rhythm, doesn't that deal with balance? Like inner ear
No.
balance
It's
issues?
just sleeping.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. So what'd you do with your fucking sleep schedule, bud? How'd you fuck it up?
Wait, Kate knows things to other than being a troll.
Holy fuck, it's a miracle.
I have big brain.
I didn't realize till I said it.
I have biggest brain, dumbass.
Prove it.
It doesn't matter how big it just matters how wrinkly it is.
It's
How many-
frankly in the troll-
How many
My
folds
ball-
are in that brain? Actually, pause. Let me not say it like that.
No, let's keep that. Let's keep it like that.
Sounds like you need to get on a better work schedule there, Grendel.
I think after we're done doing Destiny, I think I'm going to go back into more cursed Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah? Well, if that's the case, then I'll probably switch back over. Probably switch over to Last of Us to get another video out tomorrow.
How's it going, Looter?
So,
What's up, Lunar? How you doing? How you doing?
Do you have to say it like that?
Have you ever seen No Context?
Yeah.
The fucking Italian
I
shop.
just got like an incredible cringe just down my neck right
How
now.
you doing? Dude, I think we're hanging up their raid for tonight. To be honest.
Because no one's on.
Yeah, people are. We were looking before because if Ace had gotten on and we had Kronos and Bungie Dev, we would have had 5. Actually, we would have had 6. If
Yeah.
it was,
We
we
would-
would have had 6, and then Kronos is like, "Oh no, it's too late," and then Bungie Dev says, "No, I got a headache," because for some reason people can't play with headaches, but whatever.
Oh my god, Cracky.
You're all fucking headaches in my opinion, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but we make you smile. There's a difference right there.
The one difference.
That's a big difference. If I quote somebody just saying he actually missed playing with just me.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I took that wholesome moment and I ruined it.
yeah. Fucked it up. And then they put us on this fucking bullshit map.
Opponent claimed zone C.
Ah, it's a good map.
Zone A captured.
Which honestly, like, it's a mix of everything around here. Close range, long range.
Zone advantage is yours.
And Outbreak is... What's going on with Outbreak?
Outbreak is it's hit and miss. Literally, no pun intended on that.
Yeah, but it seems like it's... I'm seeing it a lot more now.
Oh no, it's definitely like boosted popularity. So Carnage, question for you: are you gonna play Marathon when it comes out?
Depending on how much it is, because...
They're
I'm
saying
gonna be
it's
trying to move this
locked to 40
year.
bucks.
Yeah, they've also said we would never get Galahorn back.
This isn't also. This is not Destiny.
Destiny,
It's
I know, but the fact is, like, I can believe Bungie as far as I can throw them.
listen. I can throw the name of Bungie quite a ways. It's called the internet. Ah!
Zone B lost.
It hurts.
Oh my-
It burns us.
Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
And knife!
Zone A lost.
Behind you, Carnage.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, the thing behind you, the guy behind you.
Yeah. Then Uncle
Yeah.
77 is literally sitting in one spot and not moving because he's a bitch who needs to go suck his grandmother's toes and fucking hope for the best.
Safety.
Yes, I know, Kate. That really like intrigues you to the max. Calm
I think
down.
gets me rock hard.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm seeing Outbreak so much more now.
Oh yeah, no, Outbreak's been running the game in some aspects.
You captured Zone A.
I think I'll counter with Mida.
Is yours.
No, Midas, in my opinion, Midas still fucking trumps a lot. Damn. Touch of Malice? Interesting.
That's
you guys
one actually rare to see in...
Yeah, you don't see it often in PvP.
Are y'all doing PvP?
we're just doing Iron Banner right now, Lunar.
Oh, okay, okay.
Nice. Alright, let's flop this back over.
You captured Zone A. Zone advantage.
There we go.
They're on,
Zone
and
B
they're gonna come to
lost.
C to claim it.
Yeah. Listen, bitch, don't fuck with me on range.
5 minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
I feel like I do better when I'm on my Titan. And part of me died just saying that.
Don't lie to yourself. You know you loved it.
Oh, that 6-man kill? Yeah.
2 zones are yours. Zone B captured.
Yep, there's the outbreak.
Nice. Alright, I have my thingy ready up now, so now I am able to have my, I now have my, Warframe overlay up. That means I'm able to tell what's good to sell and what not to sell.
There you go. Nice.
Just for plat, though, which is not bad.
Did someone just try to fucking...
Oh, someone's got Jotun out, yeah.
Yeah, they're not very good at using it.
Zone
Nah, he's kind of garbage with it, to be honest.
2 zones are yours.
I'm probably in about the entire site 1 a.m.
Alright, man.
in the morning.
Keep the
Yep.
pressure and you have them.
Later.
Zone B lost.
Did he just come in here because he was bored?
Yeah, basically. Nice.
I'm over watching A, so I got you right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm over here at A. The fuck was that? Oh, you dirty whore.
C lost. Flames are lit, and you are the prey.
It was funny,
I was like, what the fuck hit me?
but didn't cause any damage.
Doo-doo-doo. Here we go.
I think I got an idea what we can do, crack,
You captured
What's that?
before we
opponent claimed
separate
zone
for
B.
today.
What's that?
Rank raids.
Oh, rank raids on.
Opponent
Are we talking D1 and D2, or are we talking just D2?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Rank the cannon raid.
That'd be every one of them. You biased fuck.
Nah, only D2.
No, you fuck yourself. You can go fuck your own face.
One minute. Victory is within your grasp. Fight.
Damn, I thought I had him. Yeah, we can do that after this.
Like everyone's just staying inside the center area.
Yeah, I know. It's like a fucking massive kill house.
30 seconds. Stay on them.
Outbreak.
Double melee. You fuck nuts.
I just heard a fusion rifle.
Yep, he switched back over to fucking Outbreak though.
Don't worry, I got him. With the Jade Rabbit in his ass.
Lord Shax
let-
couldn't have done better.
I already know my top 4, to be honest.
Is this just Destiny 2?
Um,
Oh, yeah, okay, so. I got it up.
you sharing screen?
Not yet. Are we doing that now?
Yeah, we can do that now.
Do you want to put the overlay on? Or are we just gonna use Discord?
We can just use Discord. We can just use Discord.
All right.
As I can't fucking speak.
Wish I could.
Do 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 do. All right, let's see here.
All right, so. Kate, you want to put in your opinion too, or are you completely biased?
No.
Okay, so this is
Okay,
D1
wait.
and D2.
I see the truth.
Yeah, it doesn't have all of. Okay, it looks like it does actually.
Hold on. Crota, Crown, Deepstone, Eater,
'Cause there's Wrath.
Garden, Kingsfall, Last Wish, Leviathan, Root of Nightmares, Scourge, Spire, Vault, Vow, and Wrath. The only thing it doesn't have on there is Salvations.
I'm okay with that.
So, but yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Well, you want to do them in order that they came out, or just go down from the list of?
Just do the list.
All right, Destiny 1, Crota's End. Due to the fact that it's got the most glitches and exploits in it.
So, I'm gonna put it on a B tier. I'm gonna put a B.
Here?
Yeah, I would say B because on one hand, yes, it is by far the easiest raid we've ever gotten. I mean, you can solo the fucking entire raid. No problem.
That's kind of why I wanted to put it at C, because
I'd say
amount of bugs
B.
and exploits that were in it.
The
fact that it's soloable.
True, but the reason I say B is because even though, yes, it was that easy, you got to remember how difficult it was to find a raid team, especially through LFG and D1 as a newer player. So the fact that you were able to say, oh, I did Crota solo, I know how to raid kind of concept, then it kind of gave you the experience without having to deal with learning.
You know what? I'll actually give it a B just because of the armor was actually completely unique to it.
Yes.
And when you did the harder version of it, it actually cracked open and you saw. So I'll agree with B.
Okay. Crown of Sorrow. Ooh. Oh. I'm giving that a C. I might give it
I've
a
only
D.
done that like twice. Kate, what about you?
I'm not paying attention. Me, no, I'm Batman.
This guy. Try
You
hard.
said D.
I'm gonna say D. Because think about it, dude. Day one for Crown of Sorrow was literally the day the DLC released.
Yeah, that was not really planned well.
No, it was not.
That was not planned well.
The mechanics were decent, but the loot was at best.
They weren't good. The Teraba was the best thing out of there, and
Yeah.
that's to this day it doesn't have a catalyst.
Now I will say the mechanics towards the end of the raid were decent. Not the greatest, but they were decent. You know, it did take a little bit of teamwork to really fucking do it. So, Deepstone.
Deepstone, I'm leaning towards cosmetically. I want to say A, like the background, the music, beautiful mechanics.
Thank you, No Pocket.
They did something differently. They went with it. But there were just some areas like the final boss. Like if the boss goes to spawn area and drops the bomb, is the longest freaking walk to
Oh,
dump those
yeah.
nukes.
Or if it goes to orange. Is that are you talking orange's spawn area, or are you talking where we actually come in?
On where we put the flag. I don't know. You can make it for some reason if you're going from orange to spawn, but going from spawn to orange.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You're pressed for time.
I would say
I want to say B or A, honestly.
I would give it an A tier because, well, okay, are we taking in just the concept of the raid itself, or are we taking in like that time frame too? Like what was going on in the game? Because
we have to put everything in because we did it for Crown of Sorrow.
That's true. Okay. So like with Deepstone, that was the first time that we had sunset or had a raid with sunset weapon, or where we couldn't use sunset weapons.
Which I'm kind of glad for that because of the fact is Recluse and Mountaintop was breaking the game.
True.
And it became the standard weapons for PvE, PvP, and PvEVP.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I will say I like first encounter. I like second encounter. Well, okay. I love the concept of the sparrows because, especially on day one, that really kind of threw people off. Even to this day, there are people that struggle on sparrows.
Not naming anyone.
Not naming names. On top of that, you also have the second encounter, which I think is a really cool take on learning how to use the operator and scanner buffs. I think that's a really cool thing.
And then eventually the suppressor.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm not a fan of the final encounter. As far as, like you said, you know, if he drops bomb on spawn, going to orange is you're going to war and back.
It doesn't make sense because you're going downhill.
Yeah.
And you're still slower.
And then the calamity where you have to deposit the bombs before the space station or the space station goes down. I think that one was kind of a meh encounter.
I kind of like it because it really does put Chaos Room into picture, and a lot's going on, and you have to be keen on your communication.
I mean, true. I'll give you that one. But as far as an encounter in itself, I'm not a huge fan of it.
Like, granted, it's simple, but
it's a very, very as chaotic as it is in how communication dependent it is. That it can be. Once you do it, go ahead. Sorry.
Is it the first time that suppressor comes into play in that raid, or is there one before it?
There's one before it because we use suppressor in Atrax.
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's only scanner and operator because scanner is trying to find the right one, and operator controls the
Oh,
elevator.
maybe it is. Maybe it is the first one.
I believe it's the
I
introduction to
think it
suppressor.
is. And I'll be honest, it kind of it gives a mediocre lesson on how to do scan or on how to do suppressor, but not really. And see, that's the other thing too with this raid. You really don't get, like, as a new player, you don't get an opportunity to really learn how to use suppressor, scanner, or operator before you get thrown into the fire and get to use it. You know what I'm saying?
But I will. Yeah.
But then again,
I'll give it.
that goes into the raid concept of you need to figure out how to use those elements, those mechanics. So
One thing
that kind of offsets it.
I'll give it this for, like, if someone's a new light coming into the raid, it is not difficult to understand
It's
the
not.
mechanics.
It's
I
not.
will give it that. So I'm leaning towards A or B.
Yeah, I'd give it a B. I'd give it a B because, well, no, actually, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A, and here's why: the loot, the armor that you get is not the greatest, but the weapons
No.
are fucking fantastic. I love the style
They're
of the
still used
weapons.
today.
So, and then on top of that, three words:
Eyes of Tomorrow.
deep stone lullaby.
Okay.
Still one of the best calming musical scores that have ever been put in this game.
Yeah. Wasn't the Michael Salvatore's last one before he got separated?
No. Not Deep Stone.
No, that's when I was introduced to him.
Yeah,
and he
that
just made
was the first time that, like, people, like, he came out with something that was just so like, everything he makes is really well done. But that one was one of those where it's just like, holy shit. Gives
that
you
is
the
where people
feels.
get introduced to him.
Yeah, that's where you get the
It's
feels.
kind of like it's honestly kind of like Down with the Sickness and Disturbed.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Eater of Worlds.
I'm gonna give this a fucking. Can I give it an H? Like, dude, I hated Eater.
Honestly,
I hated Eater of Worlds.
okay, so this one I'm going to downgrade it because the fact is they didn't really have a good master version of it. The master version was basically you were limited to weapons. That was it.
Yeah,
However, like the beginning of it, the plates where you got to play leapfrog, that was kind of enjoyable.
eh,
The
in a
fact that it can
way.
be completed under 45 minutes is a joke, though.
Yeah, and then
But
the boss,
boss-
I thought the boss was just, it was dumb. It was dumb. Like, I don't care. It was so bad.
I like the idea of how they had picked the boss apart so you could actually damage him more. Not a bad concept. But the fact is, it's
No.
too short. There could have been more done with it. Could have had a better master.
Yeah. No, that's not what I want.
The one thing I will say this though, launch day. Oh, I will give it credit to this. It was actually it's now a disservice now that I say it that day one completion. It was completed by an LFG
Yes.
as world's first,
Yes.
and that's actually an insult.
It is, but at the same time, it really says something about LFG, about how how
Wait a minute, didn't Salvation's Edge was completed by an LSG?
no. Oh wait.
No, it wasn't.
No. No, that was that was a clan.
Okay,
It was a lesser known clan, but it was a clan.
okay.
But I'm giving that. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say D.
I'm
Actually,
gonna
I'm gonna
say
say
D because
F. I'm gonna say F.
I
Me
want to say
personally.
D just because this reason. Day one, there was no bugs, and I feel strongly about that. I didn't have any
Okay.
kind of damage problems. I didn't have any mechanic problems. It worked as intended.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But every other aspect of that raid, I'm not a fan of. I thought it was very poorly done. It's not even a dungeon. That's a dungeon layer or a raid layer, not
If it
even a
was
raid.
extended out and look, granted, the Ariana's Vow cheese was so fucking good
Oh
on
yeah.
that.
But like honestly, if they took Eater of Worlds and Spire of Stars and put those together, that would have been.
I
Now
don't know about that
we're
because
talking a different story.
Spire of Stars was actually the most difficult raid.
For a while, yeah.
For well, I
It
would like
was
honestly, I want to see a comparison how people who have actually completed Master Spire of Stars and Master Salvation's Edge and get thoughts on that.
yeah.
All right, Kate, this one you have an opinion in because I know how you feel about this raid. Garden of Salvation.
Oh yeah, beyond S tier. For sure.
Is that a S plus? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yep.
Figured.
Okay,
Flawless, 0 bugs.
Shit.
okay, I'm gonna say, like visual wise, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The
No,
boss
I
music is
got
on
you.
point.
I'm fighting to give it a lower score just because of the bad memories I've had of it, but it wasn't the raid itself; it was the people. So
Yeah.
I'm fighting myself
It was
on
the
that.
skill.
I think
No,
the issue that I have with Garden is the tether mechanic. I'm not a fan of it. Like now that we've played it so many times, we know how to do the tether
and flawless.
mechanic and we flawlessed it. Like, yeah, it's not that bad. But dude, for the longest time the tether mechanic for a lot of people, the tether mechanic could be a pain in the ass to get it to work
Yeah.
properly.
Well, it's also a lot of people are trying to get tether, and other people are in the way, and then the lines just get intercrossed, and we don't know where the tether is.
Yeah.
If people are trying to tether, it should be enough said. Don't stand near them.
Yeah. So I would
Uh,
I would
Armor wise, looks good. Actually has buffs that actually correlate with the mechanics in the raid.
mhm.
Weapons also good looking, and I love the perk pull on them.
Yeah. I got you that.
Divinity, it's got an exotic mission where you are guaranteed the exotic. It's not a fucking drop. I
I
kind of want to
would
lower Deepstone Crypt now because I just realized I did that the 70 fucking times to get Eyes of Tomorrow.
I would say for that I'm gonna give it an A. I'm
I
gonna give
want
it
to
an
give it an
A.
A too. I want to give it an A too.
I feel
Is
that
that
A is a fair
is that good with
evaluation.
you, Kate? A.
Nah, S or nothing.
This
S
motherfucker.
or you're racist.
Okay. So
What, Kate? What was that?
Checkmate.
Either World's S rank? Okay.
you fuck out of here. You better put that back where it belongs. In the trash.
Oh, no. Can I make one? Can I add one?
You can add one, yeah.
A top 1% Gambit player should be in the top 1.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right. So King's Fall.
D1 King's Fall.
D1 King's Fall.
All right. What was the
Look at it.
difference between D1 and D2 King's Fall?
D1 King's Fall, you had totems. It was different. Because
Totem's different.
in D1 you didn't have well, first off, you didn't have the champs in D1. But
I'm
also,
not going to consider that a major difference.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Mechanics wise.
Mechanics wise, if I remember correctly, D1 there was it was something different between the rotation. If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
I think you could pick who you wanted.
Yeah,
If I recall, on
I could be wrong.
We're pretty. I don't think there's much other.
Oh yeah, War Priest actually, because you didn't have the fucking you didn't have, yeah, it was, you could pick
No, I remember now.
what was it?
Basically, you could have someone go in the back and tell you which one it was.
That's what it was. Yep, there was that.
So it's still same mechanic but different visual.
Yeah, and then Golgoroth I don't think changed.
No, the mechanic of it is still
The only difference really with Golgoroth between D1 and D2, D1 there was a cheese for it. So
yeah, it was a lot easier to hit his back too.
well, it was a lot easier to hit his back, but then also you could use
just one puddle instead of the rest.
No, what was the pulse rifle? The exotic pulse rifle.
There was Outbreak. There was.
Oh fuck! What was the name of it?
Wow, can I spell today?
Nope, not allowed. Bad Juju. Yeah, you could use. So what it was is you would use Bad Juju, get behind. So if you're looking at Golgoroth, go to the left, and behind one of the tombs, you can stand there, and all of his Axion darts, as they're coming at you, they would get stuck. So you'd use the Bad Juju, and it would proc on those darts.
Also
for the reload.
And remember, on that one, if I may be wrong, but I don't feel like I am. You only could do the one puddle, unlike D2, where you had to bounce between puddles.
Yeah, you didn't have to use all the puddles. The challenge was to use all of the puddles, but you could actually only use one. So yeah. And then Sisters wasn't different.
Yeah.
Crota,
you could save all the bombs and release them all at the same time.
I'm pretty sure you can do that in D2.
Or we just never got to that point because the fact is we just used.
Yeah, we because we said fuck it.
Well,
because we were going for flawless.
Whisper just completely breaks him.
True. And so me personally, I'm putting King's Fall as an S tier. D1 King's Fall. Because
I feel like D2 is better though.
D2 is better as far as the visual and the difficulty is better than D1. I personally say D1 is S tier because of a couple things. First off, it was the first raid that I ever did.
So you got nostalgia going on for that.
So there's the nostalgia factor. Now, I'm not going to put that necessarily into my rating. The second reason is because at the time, D1 King's Fall, D1 Taken King was a massive expansion that at the time really saved Destiny for what it was. Because at that time, if they didn't come out with King's Fall, or if they came out with King's Fall and it flopped and it didn't do that well, Destiny was going to be done.
I'll agree with you just because the fact is you are right, because a lot of people were talking about how short Destiny was. And I have to agree with that statement. The story was incredibly short.
Exactly. But when King's Fall came out, it came out with a shit ton of exotics, came out with a ton of, secrets and lore and things to do. I mean, think about it. King's Fall, even though, yes, the content did dry up after quite a while, there was still so much content in that one expansion alone, including the raid. You had Touch of Malice, you had fucking, the quest line to get Touch of Malice, then you had the quest line to get the fucking what was it? Not a catalyst, but you had to collect all 50 pieces of the fucking whatchamacallit.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking
for
about.
The wasn't it for the Black Hammer?
Yeah. Yep. And so, I mean, there was so much that came with King's Fall that I personally feel that it does warrant an S tier
Because
rating.
it saved Destiny 1, I'm willing to put S. Because it honestly did.
Yeah.
Crota didn't do so well because a lot of people, again, the glitches just in the counter itself, how short it was, and there wasn't much to the story.
Yeah. I'm going to revise my answer for one of them, though. I'm going to put Crota on C tier.
That's where I was. I believe
Yeah,
that first.
I'm gonna say C tier, and the reason I say that is because D2 Crota was way better, especially when you. Oh, go ahead.
I still wish they brought back all the weapons that was with the raid in D2.
Yeah, I will say though, day one experience for Crota on D2, dude, that
I
shit.
just noticed something.
It doesn't have it on there.
No,
What?
D2 Crota.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have it on there.
Okay, so
Damn,
all right.
Steal it is non-canon.
Just because Garden's up there.
Missing D2 raids.
Okay, so you heard our statement for King's Fall on D1. Kate, what do you feel about Destiny 2 King's Fall?
Yeah. It's good. It's something. It's something, all right.
Now, with D2 King's Fall,
I have thinking more about it. I have to get it lower because the armor was better in
D1. Yeah, I agree.
Um,
But I would definitely say it has to be an A. And I say that because think of the, how many times have we had, we had the main raid King's Fall. The day one experience was very enticing because you had raid teams that were coming back from, that played it in D1 racing for D2 World's First. On top of that, you have Oryx that's been put into Pantheon. You had Golgoroth put into Pantheon. War Priest is still, to this day, can be a bitch to complete with a fire team that may not necessarily know what they're doing, like doing
Especially with
doing
that
raid
challenge.
carries, especially with the challenge. And then on top of that, you have champions that get in or that get put into it, and the ad density can be overwhelming at times.
I'm leaning towards D2 Kingsfall and A because there are some things that
And I mean, the
One-
raid is beautiful all the way around. Like
the raid is beautiful,
it's
but
fucking
what
awesome.
I know this is a double-edged sword, and I'm probably going to get hit for it. I feel like the will of light is too much of a buff.
Yeah, yeah,
Being able to get, what was it, 25%
mm-hmm.
for free, I feel like it's honestly making it too easy.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
So I'm leaning towards A, and then you complete Master Kingsfall, you don't get the look of the way it was on Kingsfall D1. There's no really differences between the armor and D normal and master on D2. That's
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. No, I'm all for that.
all in agreement. Kingsfall D2. A?
Yep. I think so.
Oh God, last wish.
Last wish. I'm.
Okay, one hit I'm gonna hit on it. Having to put the code in to go flawless on it. That's a hit for me.
True, but I think the way they did that, as far as the wall goes in general, finding out like say Last Wish came out this week, and finding all the codes. The codes are not only being found in the game; they're being found in the trailer for the game or for the raid. They're being found in the trailer for the fucking for the DLC. They're being found in they're being found everywhere.
I'm just talking about mechanic wise.
No, I get it.
Code every time.
True, and I get that. I think the raid itself was a fantastic raid for its time. The difficulty was, I mean, even shit,
Out of 10, what would we give it? Like an 8?
I would give it a 7 or an 8, especially when you talk about Vault.
Or actually doing Riven legit?
Or doing Riven legit. And, I mean, dude, there's still teams that have problems running it now. And then you couple it.
Big thing in Pantheon, people couldn't get Riven legit.
Exactly. And then on top of that, you couple it with the entirety of the DLC for Forsaken. Like, which is still to this day touted as one of, if not the best DLC to come out for Destiny 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that an S.
Kate, your thoughts?
Bananas. What are we talking about?
Pete. Last Wish.
I didn't really play it when it came out. That's pretty much when I came back to Destiny.
There's a couple of hits I want to give this, like some of the challenges where you, for example, the second boss, you can't get hit at all by the boss, and it's health gated 6 times.
Yeah. And you can definitely see Bungie, when it came to the challenges, were trying to make you play a certain way. and which could be said about majority of the challenges when it comes to any of the raids, to be honest. Because like even like look, VOW Disciple, I mean, how many of the challenges in there require you to do certain things that, you know, like you need certain amount of people to do something, but you really don't need that many people.
Well, I don't think they sit there and thought like, oh, we're gonna have people that can break this game. Like,
True, Kate.
like Kate's able to get to the last boss in Garden, and we
On
have
his
a
own.
flawless run done.
Yeah. So I mean, I would say, and then I mean, think about it this way: Last Wish for a long time, all the way up to Salvation's Edge, was the one raid that took the longest to day one. There is only one team that has the day one emblems for Last Wish.
Yeah, I'm good with putting it in S just because I think a lot of people returned because of what happened to Cade.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I can.
spoilers.
Spoilers.
They don't-
Spoilers.
They don't know by now.
Oh shit.
I will give it an S. Leviathan. Okay. Let's start working. Okay, let's start with the bathhouse mechanic.
Bathhouse was garbage.
It was interesting because they didn't do anything with the plate. But wait,
They did do something with the plate. You had to stand on the plate for the bath or the bathers to come out.
and once you defeated the bathers, it lowered the things, and you
You shoot
destroyed
them, pick them up, and then you had to go to center, where the two people that were in center had to come out, go to your plate while you shot the chains inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you destroyed all the chains, that's when it's done. There was 9 in total, if I recall.
I think so, yeah. It was either 9 or 8. I think it was 9.
Or 7, because
Something
Bungie
like
has a
that.
favorite number with 7 for some
Yeah.
reason. Okay, so that one is going to be a lower on that.
I'm
The
gonna
next
give that
one-
a C. I'm giving the rate a C.
Well, like out of all of the raids, I feel like Leviathan had the most encounters in it,
No,
or at least
it seems like it did, but it doesn't. Because you got to think it had
oh,
Gauntlet.
it had the most travel time. That's it.
Yeah, had well actually.
Navigating the underbelly was a fucking encounter.
Yeah, I would say actually I'm gonna change it to B, and the reason I say that is because it had 4. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Bathers. It had bathhouse. It had Gauntlet.
Dogs.
The garden. The dogs. There was one more, wasn't there? Was it 3 or
thought there was-
4? I think it was 3. And then you had
3 in the boss.
Yeah, and 3 in the boss. But what made Leviathan really cool was the underbelly and how you can get like you
More
can
loot,
get more loot.
lore.
You can get loot, you can get lore, and on top of that, you can bypass. If you knew what you're doing, you can bypass entire encounters.
You know, I have.
If
to
you
agree.
chose to.
Just pick any encounter too.
Yeah, you could
You
pick
can do
any
it all in
encounter.
one go.
Yep.
You just
Yes.
You can choose.
Yeah, you could choose how you wanted to go. Cracked. I'm going to
The
take
only
your
raid
B,
you can.
and I'm going to upgrade. Well, Last Wish. I'm going to upgrade it once, and say just because it's one of the few armors where master armor is different from the normal armor.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Armor and weapon too, to be honest. And
yeah,
I mean,
and freaking Eater
the
of Worlds was
shader,
the same way.
the shaders were fucking awesome. The amount of implication behind that, you know what? I'm starting to rethink my answer. But the amount of implication that was behind that raid, because I mean, think about it. We had Sweeperbot in the tower.
who was a traitor.
who was a traitor. And then we actually got to go and have Sweeperbot as a fucking an NPC that we would go to for shit when Leviathan came, or not Leviathan. When was it Leviathan? When it came back during Crown of Sorrow? Is that right?
I can't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah, because I think that was with the nightmares.
No, that was Season of the Haunted. That Crown of Sorrow was way past that. That was taken out.
Yeah, you're right. But even then, like, we had there's, I mean, Callus. We find out at the end of the raid. Spoiler alert! Hold on. We find out that Callus isn't even the real Callus when we kill him. And then past that, we have to, or it makes it to where we got to deal with Callus in multiple other ways, not even killing him. And then, only then, when the witness finally shows the fuck up, is when we have to deal with Callus and finally put him out of his misery.
Yeah, sadly, I found Callus and Leviathan to be a hell of a lot harder than the Callus that we actually fought when he was empowered.
Unless you did it solo on Legendary.
No,
That shit sucked.
I'm leaning towards A for Leviathan.
I'd go with
armor,
that.
weapons, the fact that there's an underbelly.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll give you
leaning
that.
towards A.
I'll give you that.
Is
Root of
B gonna get B?
Nightmares. Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give Root a lower grade.
We're not even going to give this a thought process.
I'm not giving it wasted data because it is actually
It's
a
a
decent
D.
raid.
It's a C because there are weapons. The weapons in this raid are actually decent. The exotic from this raid was actually
Useful.
pretty fucking good. The armor looks like fucking trash in my opinion, and the raid mechanics were fucking garbage.
What does the mods do for the raid? Or are they anything worthwhile?
No, the fucking mods are
When you have a light or
garbage.
dark buff, you get like certain
Yeah,
buff.
that's it. That's literally all you get.
Okay. Scourge of the Past.
Non-canon now.
I'm leaning towards B.
I'm gonna go B.
It was fun.
It was
but
one of the biggest shit shows at the beginning of day one, though.
The Sparrow portion, I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah, the Sparrow portion was really cool. I actually really enjoyed the final boss.
But Anarchy was nice.
For its time, Anarchy was fucking insane.
A ringing nail was a good weapon.
The shotgun coming out with Trench Barrel right after Trench Barrel got nerfed into the ground.
And then there was also at the time all the not forgeable, but the forges that you could go and make, like the blast furnace.
Yeah.
And at the same time, there was the Niobe Labs.
Yes,
secret
there
that
was.
going on.
Yes, there was.
So,
and Izanagi's Burden came out around at the same time.
Yeah, that's with the forges.
Well, true. I'm just saying, like that. The fact that we got how we got it.
I have to hit it because the fact is the ship that you get is after forging, quote unquote, 100 weapons. No.
Also came
in the game,
and it also came out with the fastest Sparrow in the game too.
That still feels like it's the fastest.
It is.
It's not as fast as a. It's not as fast as a
skimmer.
Skimmer. Thank you. I was about to say skipper.
All right, Spire Stars.
I mean, the name checks out.
Yeah.
If the Sparrow's put always on time, it's got to be the fastest, right?
Yeah, but the fact is, like they say, they made everything else up to speed, but no, it's not. It's still the fastest.
Yeah.
But now I like using the skimmer just because it makes it so much easier to go about stuff
It's more enjoyable.
instead of, oh, if you ain't using always on time, you're holding us back.
Yeah.
It became the fucking Gallahorn of sparrows.
Yeah. But yeah,
Spire Stars. Oh, man.
I'll be honest. Spire Stars, I'm putting at a B.
It was frustrating. It was enjoyable, but I did it on Master, and it hurt.
Yeah.
I only did
Before
it one time on Master.
before Last Wish, Spire Stars was the hardest raid.
Eh, And to this day, there are still Destiny veterans who go like, "I never want to do that raid again."
Yeah. So I'm saying B. The loot was but the raid itself, which also could be considered a raid layer, but the raid itself was a solid raid.
I'll go with you because I only did it the one time. I don't remember much about the weapons. I don't remember much about the armor. D1 Volta Glass. This one's kind of rough.
A.
I'm leaning more towards B.
I'm gonna lean towards A for D1 Vault of Glass. The reason why is because you remember in entering Vault of Glass in D1, you were
Yeah,
able to
I love
have
it.
complete random people come in and help you open up the vault.
I think that's more of an exploit, though. Which
Not really. It's part of the game. It's not even an exploit. You're not
I
having
get
to.
it.
You can sit there if, say, you sit on Venus long enough, or was it Venus?
Yes.
Yes. If you sit on Venus long enough and people come by, they can help you open up the vault, and you can do that part on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah,
Here-
is it
one-
necessarily the way it should go? No, but I love the fact that was something that I loved about D1 is every raid that they had in D1, you were able to get to on its own while patrolling.
Mhm.
And you can start the raid by patrolling.
Here's the one thing I have against it. Well, and this is for like things that were happening at its time. One, it started the Gallahorn discrimination.
No, Zer started that. Thank you very much.
Zer was only selling it. People were too fucking stupid. Go like, why would I waste an exotic slot on a heavy that I may not use that much?
Yeah. That's
I
just
bought it because it looked cool.
yeah.
But it started the Gallahorn discrimination. Must have Gallahorn, must know what to do, or
It
acquitted.
also started the Vex discrimination too, if you remember that one.
Yeah. It at the time there was no other way to get higher light gear than going into the raid.
Yep.
Nightfalls didn't. We didn't have a Grandmaster Nightfalls. We had
Nope.
Master Nightfalls, and they didn't even drop the same level
Mhm.
of loot. But the only way to actually get to the highest light is doing the hardest difficulty of Vault.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love Vault of Glass, but it did set some bad precedents that needed to be addressed, and that's why I'm leaning towards B.
It was also I mean, you also have to take into account it was the first time Bungie actually put a raid together.
Which is also why I'm only knocking it down one letter grade.
Yeah. I mean, the
A-
fact that
and to-
it did that, like
me-
that's
Because I'm looking at the next one, Vault of Glass D2. I'm either putting A or S because hands down, I feel like they did a better job on Vault of Glass D2 because just with the oracles alone in D1, it didn't feel like a mechanic. It's just make sure you shoot these.
Yeah.
You didn't have to shoot them in order. There was nothing there. You just make sure they're gone, and that's it.
True. And then with Vault of D1 Vault, you fucking all the cheeses that you could do in the fucking Atheon room.
I have to hit it. The solar grenade pushing Atheon off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but who did not put a wall there for Atheon to not fall off?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I'm sticking with B, and I feel strongly about that.
We'll go with B.
It's funny, but like common sense.
I would say D2 Vault of Glass go A.
A or S.
I can't give it an S. I think Kate is just not there.
Kate, Vault of Glass D2.
Locked in behind banner.
This fucking guy.
Um,
I'm gonna say A because the only real weapon, like the only weapon that I truly like to use from Vault is, well, two weapons. Is Fatebringer.
I had
Because
a feeling.
you can get explosive rounds Firefly. Which
is a nice combination.
it's a nice combination. But then
But now you can also get kinetic tremors and explosive payload.
True. But also the pulse rifle? Is that right? Yeah.
There is no pulse.
Or is that the
No,
one that
there-
they didn't? Yeah, there is a pulse. Look that up.
I feel like they didn't add the pulse or the auto. Yeah, it's not on here.
Oh, that's right. They did fucking take that bitch off, didn't they?
Because they didn't bring the pulse rifle, the auto rifle, or the fusion rifle.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot. But
we got-
Found Verdict is still fucking a great shotgun.
Found Verdict, I think out of all the shotguns, it has the highest range
Yeah,
that it can push out, and that's the time lost version.
yeah.
I believe that.
And then, I mean, Vex Mythoclast I like to use too, but that's in its own category. So
I hate how they haven't fixed the Vex Mythoclast reload bug. When you hit reload, sometimes it won't reload. You have to tap it multiple times for it to actually reload.
so yeah,
That's the
I
only thing
I've never had that issue before.
neither have I. I'm gonna go A because they did do better, but I think it's still not as iconic and memorable and just overall great as what we have in the S tier.
I will give it one hit though. Like everything worked intended except the beginning, where you could just glitch through the door on your Sparrow.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah. All right, Val.
That was fun.
That was fun, but it needs to be hit for the amount of symbols that we had to memorize.
I don't necessarily think so. I think the fact
24 symbols.
I understand that, but it also made it challenging. Yeah, good luck closing that, bud.
Yeah. Hey, want some Ozempic?
Yeah. But yeah, I think the symbols actually made it a challenge.
It made it a challenge, but like they didn't give us any like heads up or like There was
Yeah, they
nothing
did.
in Where was it in Witch Queen?
Not necessarily in Witch Queen, but in that raid, before you even get
Yeah.
to the first encounter, you actually see you pass by all the symbols and exactly what Bungie named them.
Not going to be in Witch Queen either because they're pyramid symbols. And the whole
Yeah.
Witch Queen DLC is hive stuff.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because I don't remember. Like, I remember us going in and not seeing any of the symbols.
So if you go, as you're going through, you drop down on your Sparrow, you walk through that first dissection room, you take that, you go out or outside where you see the worm god for the first time.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's literally in the that little mini mission.
Take that the left,
Up
and
you
where
drop down.
all
Okay.
the symbols are in that room, you can walk up to it, and it'll actually tell you the exact
Yeah.
name that Bungie gave it.
Yeah,
Now,
like, it's literally all there. And
at the
Okay.
complaining about
at the
it.
time,
I'll believe you guys.
oh yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah. It's
So
I think
right there.
I don't think any of us bothered to look. We just
we
continued to do the
didn't.
damn-
Well, because we're worried about day one. We're trying to go as fast as we can. We're like, fuck it, we can just run. And then when we get to the first encounter, we're like, oh shit, the fuck are all these symbols?
I called give owl face.
Yeah, like, and that's where everybody's like, well, this one looks like a knife through a heart, and this one looks like a priest with a child. Like,
What? What symbols are you looking at?
oh, like there's symbols on there that you like. Well, I don't know what the fuck to call
Bring
this.
up your browser history.
Or like, no, sir.
It's projecting.
Or like, fucking ascendant plane. That's or not ascendant plane. Which one's Mexico? Or you had Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You got umbrella.
It
You
was
got
either
fucking
Mexico or the Italy flag.
yeah. I mean, like you cannot tell me those moments, the first couple times you run Valve Disciple, are not iconic and burnt into your brain because of some of the names that you come up with for some of the symbols.
Same thing could be said for the hive symbols as well. Like how many
True.
for the Vex head, pizza,
Mhm.
triangle. I mean, for the longest time, Hollow, the one with the person in the
Rengoku.
I called Rengoku or Hollow because of freaking Bleach.
Yeah. So I mean, and honestly, I think Valve Disciple, I think the biggest hit towards it was day one. There was so many bugs.
Well, it's the only one that I know of where for Destiny 1, not Destiny 1, Destiny Day 1 raid race, Bungie was okay with checkpoint sharing.
Yeah. Even though that would
And-
still soft lock you.
For Day 1, I'm leaning toward Day 1. I'm leaning towards B. Because of the Day 1 shit, I'm leaning towards B.
Yeah, I'll say B. I'll say B. That's a fair one. The only thing that I would say could carry it to an A is Caretaker was a massive DPS check the first time you run him. He was also in Pantheon. Pantheon Caretaker could be. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't easy at the same time.
And
And
then the
then-
other one where you could just like have Rolk launch his ass off the map. That's another hit for me.
But
That's a funny hit for me, but that's
true.
a hit.
But also, fourth encounter was
juggling all those
was
things.
actually a challenge because everybody's got to be on board.
Yeah, and you can't do any carrying.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking with B, but that is a positive. I do like raids where people got to know what they got to do.
Yeah. And then the other thing is Rolk as an encounter was actually a very well done encounter.
First boss where they actually move and can still kill you
Yes.
while
I like
doing
how
DPS.
cocky he was as well.
Oh yeah, it's
So
just super
arrogant.
fucking
And
cocky.
what-
Super fucking cocky.
So
was.
arrogant.
So
Fucking love it.
damn it, because of that attitude, I just want to give it an A now.
But I would like those are the only thing. Those are the things that I would say could boost it to an A. But I'll say B to be fair. I think B is a fair evaluation. Wrath of the Machine, fucking A plus 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 S super plus. I think Wrath of the Machine was fantastic.
Hold on, Kate, did you have an opinion on a D1 raid?
No, I was saying Rourke and Nezarek, like arrogant and cocky.
Yeah.
I think that's just because what the
greatest
witness does
character.
to them.
And just they're bad guys, like, you know. They don't care about the witness, they're just bad guys, you know.
I mean, come on, look. Well, how do we know they're not also mind control? I mean, Callus was already cocky, but he became even more cocky when freaking witness imbued him with power. And
Yeah.
then Nazarek, look at his name, Final God of Pain. Can you be any more edgelord?
And one of his lines is like, the screams are most delicious when they're wrecked from the throat. Like, that's just evil. His final line
I
as
don't.
well.
I do not. I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I don't
line.
remember that line. But I'll
That's
take a word for it.
It's from the strike. It's from the strike.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
It's like,
But yeah, Wrath of the
Machine,
Machine, I say S tier.
Introduction to Randall the Vandal.
Yep.
Introduction to Outbreak.
Prime.
Actually gave us Outbreak when we completed it.
Yep. On top of that, you have the fucking Zamboni encounter, which I thought was a fantastic encounter. It gives you.
I will.
Oh, go ahead.
Give you a prop. Give you a prop on the first boss. It didn't have to do anything with a buff, plate, or ball.
It did have to do with a carryable though.
Yeah, but you had to throw up.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about that. I thought you were talking about Zamboni. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm talking about where you got to destroy the TVs and
yeah,
basically commit property damage.
And then the last encounter, fucking dude, if you weren't on point with it,
I can't even remember it.
So I mean, I say it S tier, dude, because I think Wrath of the Machine really got a lot of people interested in playing, especially with
you know what? Also, it worked as intended. I don't remember them being any bugs. I don't remember being any major breaking stuff.
Yeah.
I remember it being hard, but I'm gonna have to go with this.
Yeah, I would say that's a solid one. Now, I know we can't necessarily. I don't know if you can add it or not, but Salvations, where would you put it?
I would have to add it. I would have to add an image.
Okay.
Salvation's Edge. Let me think about this.
So
I'm gonna have to go A or B.
Fantastic weapon, by the way. We got freaking Kvostov back, Microcosm back, or not back, but we got Microcosm.
Here's the one problem with Salvation's Edge, that if we're taking everything into account for that, that is the finalness of Destiny's story. Which there's still just the grind alone for everything in the Pale Heart is enough to give me a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, the amount of content that is in Final Shape is insanity. There is a
There's
ton.
more. There was more than in the final shape than there was with Volta and Crota combined in
Yeah.
V1.
So like you have all that, plus you have a raid that is the longest raid to complete and the most complicated. Now, if we so I'm gonna give it an A on that, with everything involved, everything included. The raid itself, if it's just the raid itself, I would say
live voting poll. Oh god,
I know I saw that. I saw that. If it was just the raid itself, I would say B tier. First encounter was a good introductory into how to use or to do the mechanic. But you don't have to have everybody for the mechanic. You only need 4 people.
Okay, I've never gotten actually any of the mods from.
I think I got a few of them.
You have to do it only from master. You have to do a master raid and then you get your mod.
Are you fucking kidding? Okay, that's a hit for me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got 1 or 2. I can't remember.
Okay, so arms reach.
There's no way you got any modded that doing master.
Game bonus super energy when defeating a combatant near a limb of the witness. Electrified conductor receive a large amount of special ammo when charging a conductor. High tier elimination. Game bonus ability energy when defeating challenging combatant or higher. Persistent resonance. Create orbs when depositing resonance. Okay, I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that one's a decent one.
Final blows have the chance to increase spawning heavy ammo. I like that one too.
Yeah, that one's decent. But yeah, so like first encounter was a decent encounter to learn how to use resonance, but overall, was it a necessary encounter? No. Second encounter was a bitch.
And let's be honest here. The sides does matter depending on which one you are, because I mean, there's a difference between a wizard and an ogre, and then a Satorian with a taken shield that's invulnerable.
Yeah. And then third encounter was kind of just a race against time. The mechanic truly really doesn't matter in that encounter. You're just racing against time. You're just staying alive. Fourth encounter has nothing to do with the raid.
And is the hardest.
Is the hardest encounter in the entire raid, but also the most gratifying when you finish it.
That I'll agree with. But the fact is, like, a lot of people, the majority of people that actually do that encounter need a damn calculator, which a third party created.
Yes.
That's a hit for me.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a hit, because I mean, look at Niobe, or not Niobe Labs. Look at Niobe Labs. Niobe Labs is iconic in the Destiny community because of how difficult it was and everything that went into it. And almost every piece of Niobe Labs that wasn't something to do with aiming down the sights of your of specific weapons was from outside the game. I mean, shit, dude. Glad, Sweat, and one other, or I don't remember who the other person was, but they literally. No, it wasn't Astrocross. Was it?
Crossbow.
No, it was somebody from the clan. I can't remember which person. But but once you learn the raid, it gets exponentially easier to an extent because there's still going to be problems. So I think if you're talking the raid on its own, it's a B. If you're talking everything that came with the raid, i.e. final shape, the traveler, all that, new location and all, I would say an A.
I'm going with A just in general. But I agree with everything on here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You got connection issues.
Yep. All right, it just came back. It's okay though. But yeah,
There we are.
I think overall, I mean I think that's pretty fair list right there. Community wake.
Let's see this. Wow.
What? Who fucking did that? They hold on, go back up. Go back up. They put fucking Root of Nightmares on the B tier?
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
raid.
you're fucking up.
Well
bud.
thought out.
Let's see. No one they had nothing S tier here. Wrath of the Machine, King's Fall, D2 that looks like.
Wow.
Man. I'm seeing Last Wish on a lot of S ranks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't even have an S tier. Oh, haven't completed. You know what?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Never financially recover.
Never.
Oh no, he may actually get some ups on his views for that one.
Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, though.
All right. I'm probably gonna do what I can to wake up and then start streaming Cursed Resident Evil.
There you go.
A long edge session will wake you up.
Which,
All right.
if I get a certain amount of subscribers and likes on YouTube, I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna need Kate's help with this. I am going to try and make the most lewd Resident Evil and upload it to the Patreon.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn. You a horny motherfucker.
You want to talk?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my ass.
All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, though.
All right, later.
Yep.
Later, Kate.
See ya.
See you later, man. All right. You know what, let me not be floating around Discord because who knows what somebody posted. Jesus. All right, chat. I'm going to head out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I know I haven't really been on in probably 3-4 days. I'm kind of stretching myself thin a little bit. Trying to make videos, trying to learn editing, trying to just bouncing everywhere. I'm everywhere. So it is what it is. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Please stick around. I do want to make this year a really good year. It's been a long couple weeks. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves though, and I will see you next time. Please be careful out there. Don't do anything crazy or don't do anything stupid, please, because I cannot bail you out of jail. I'm sorry, I can't afford it. I can't.